Brought to you in part by your Hooks Dependable Drugstores.
From the Hoosier Dome in the heart of downtown Indianapolis, it's the Class 5A State High School Football Championship. This afternoon, it's the Battle of the Unbeaten, featuring the 13-0 and top-ranked Panthers of Fort Wayne Snider and the 13-0 and second-ranked Carmel Greyhounds. Hello again, everybody. This is Jerry Baker. We're at a beautiful downtown location. Inside today, though it is a gorgeous day outside, and Dick Dullahan is alongside. Dick, the head coach of the Ben Davis Giants football team, who had themselves a good year this year. And Dick Dullahan, let's talk a bit about this football game this afternoon. Numbers 1 and 2 in the state. And we're not going to see much activity in the air today, but those running backs are going to be busy young men this afternoon.
It should be an unbelievably tough rushing football game, Jerry. I'm really impressed with Vaughn Dunbar. Of course, everybody is. 2,216 yards on the year, 253 carries. He's been the workhorse for Fort Wayne Snider all season, and they have really racked up some impressive scores, as everybody knows. On the other hand, Mike Grimm, the fullback, in the fullback featured offense of the Carmel Greyhounds, with 1,092 yards and 217 carries. Both of these young men are very physical. They're very tough. While Vaughn is a more electrifying, quicker type runner with the moves, etc., etc., but Mike comes at you and keeps coming at you no matter how hard you hit him. He's very strong physically and a very, very good ball carrier.
All right, we're going to see a lot of those young men. Mike Grimm on the left of your screen and Vaughn Dunbar on the right. We've had the toss of the coin. Carmel won, deferred their choice till the second half. So that club right there, the Fort Wayne Snider Panthers, will start with the football. Here's the way they will line up as you look at the officials gathering in the middle portion of the field here at the Hoosier Dome. The backfield combination will have a young man named Kevin Kennison. He's a junior at 5'8", 160 pounds. He'll be the starting quarterback. In the backfield with him, we mentioned Vaughn Dunbar. His running mate at fullback is Brock Rohrbacher. Greg Jacobs goes at the tight end spot. John Espy at split end, and Herb Jackson will be the flanker back, the slot back in this offensive backfield. They've got a starting line offensively that averages 210 pounds per man. Gemlick is 220, Anderson 165. He's the little guy up there. Watson at 200. Heller is at 180, and Harvey is the big guy, number 75. He is 285 pounds. Also, we mentioned Dick Dullahan. We mentioned the tight end and the split end offensively for Fort Wayne, but we'll see a lot of the double tight end combinations this afternoon.
Well, Fort Wayne Snider will operate from this tight end set with a split end most of the time. On the other hand, the Carmel Greyhounds come with two tight ends the majority of the time. Carmel nor Fort Wayne Snider wants to throw the football. They don't intend to throw the football unless they have to. We're going to see the run established, and we're going to see a very physical contest.
Carmel will kick off. The ball is placed on the hash marks on the upside of your screen. And the deep men are Solomon Emerson and Vaughn Dunbar. They squib kick it out of bounds. That'll cost them a 5-yard penalty. Quite obviously, what they'd like to do is keep that ball away from Dunbar. Your network sponsors for today's telecast are Farm Bureau Insurance and the nearly 700 Farm Bureau Insurance agents throughout the state. American Fletcher National Bank, where the advantage is yours. And Milk Promotion Services of Indiana and your local Indiana dairy farmer. 5-yard penalty will set the ball back 5 yards. Conversation now with the Fort Wayne Snider Panthers captains, and they'll mark off that 5-yard penalty. On your screen for Fort Wayne was number 36. That is Brock Rohrbacher, one of the running backs, the fullback.
He's also the middle linebacker, Jerry.
Yeah, in fact, Dick, a lot of these guys, good though they may be, do go both ways in the football game. And
if not as starters, they certainly go both ways as a backup role. Fort Wayne Snider's got two excellent people back there along with Dunbar. Carmel was squib kicking the ball perhaps to keep it away from Dunbar, but Solomon Emerson is back there along with Ron Humphrey, and both of them can really fly also.
Now here's the squib kick again. They get it to the up man who bobbles it on the 25. Now we'll lateral it back, and running out to about the 25-yard line.
Humphrey.
Is Humphrey. He'll set up there. Now let's check the Fort Wayne offensive lineup again. Kennison is at quarterback. This young man is 8 of 15 on the season. That's right, the entire season. And 76 yards, couple of touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Here's the defensive alignment now for Carmel. They are among the front three of Elliott, Gomer, and Ledoux, 238 pounds across there. The linebackers, the four of them average 216 per man. Here is the give to Dunbar. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Size-wise, Fort Wayne's offensive line, 210. The front three at 238, and the four linebackers for Carmel's Greyhounds, 216. Dick, those who should know, you among them I would assume say, and I was told this before the season began, that Carmel has 5 fully qualified Division I candidates that could go anywhere in the country.
This is true. Most of the college coaches are certainly agreeing on that fact.
It's 2nd down and 10 again. A fumble, and it looks like Carmel may have picked it up. They did. The
Bo
first
Belden.
turnover of the football game, and Bo Belden, the coach's son, comes up with the first miscue. I was just about to suggest to you, Dick Delahan, that the turnover early in this football game might really be a big plus for the ball club that comes up with the turnover.
And the reason that now it's the quarterback center exchange problem, and Bo Belden reached in there and took it away from the quarterback as the quarterback Kinnison started to dive on it. Excellent play. Now this is a big situation because Carmel now is in 4 downs.
Carmel Greyhounds, we set their offense up for you. Here's the give to the fullback, Mike Grimm. He got himself about 1 yard, certainly not much more than that. We talked about the passing. For the Carmel Greyhounds, Bill Padgett is the quarterback. He has put the ball up 142 times for 61 completions. There is the backs and receiver lineup, 1,128 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 6 intercepts. You see Smith, Lord, Gunderson, Dillon, and Grimm. The offensive line, 237 pounds across. Elliott, 258. Andrews, 212. Knapp at 249. Belden, 224. McDonough is 240 pounds. Set up in a power I formation. Quarterback is Bill Padgett again. Here's the play action. The lefty wants to put it in the air for the first time. Kind of throws a lame duck up there, and it is almost intercepted and finally knocked down at the 1 yard line. That is Emerson, Solomon Emerson at that safety spot back there. Dick, I don't think he got much on that football.
Now they had him very well covered. There's the play action fake. Remember, we're in the 4 down. He fakes to Grimm off tackle. Lord drags across the middle, but he tries to come off of Lord and go to the halfback, and he got hit just as he was releasing the ball.
So Grimm's 1 yard gain, the first play from scrimmage. Now the incomplete pass. We're looking at 3rd down and 9, a passing situation.
This is a situation Jim Belden really doesn't like to be in. You may see a flood pattern out here to the weak side.
They've got both wideouts to the left side, the tight end set to the right. Here comes Padgett again. He may keep the football. He will. He will not get the first down. He's inside the 20, somewhere around the 18-yard line. Now we're talking a field goal situation. Dick, and in looking at the field goal units of both these clubs, neither has kicked a field goal all year long. So obviously that's not much of a plus in their arsenal.
Generally, it's been because they haven't had to, Jerry.
Good point. They've got a young man on this Fort Wayne club has kicked a few extra points. We'll talk about that as we have an opportunity. It'll be a 4th and 3.
This is a very key call, obviously. Billy Padgett, the quarterback, look for him perhaps to keep the ball in an option play here, Jerry.
Wide side of the field is to Padgett's right. Tight camera shot right in over the hip of Padgett. Here is a
Too
flag.
much time. Too much time.
Too much time, so we'll mark it off 5 yards back, and that does change things a bit now, Dick. Maybe it does become a passing situation. Delay of game, 5-yard penalty against Carmel's Greyhounds.
I think that'll change the call. Going to see, yes, the 2 wideouts. No, he's going to go for the field goal, Jerry.
All right, we'll see what happens here. In the kicking department,
John Dillon, very outstanding leg.
Dillon is 0 for 2 on the year, but he does have a good leg, as Dick pointed out. It'll be from the 30-yard line, so we're talking about a 40-yard field goal attempt. Of course, we're inside, no wind. He may have the distance. It is up. It is hit the goalpost. It hit the crossbar. Holy cow, a good, strong 40-yard effort by Dillon that catches the crossbar, and it'll be a touchback, and Fort Wayne gets the football. Timeout is taken. One of your network sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
I really like living in Indiana. I like the weather, the people. It's home. And I like doing business at home. That's why I've got Farm Bureau Auto Insurance. I get good coverage, fast claim service, and I'm even saving a few dollars. Yes, sir, it makes me feel real good knowing the money I'm spending for the things I need is staying right here at home.
If you're not a AAA member, you're not saving money with our low-cost auto loans. You're not saving money with the lowest possible airfares. Or because you've got our no-fee traveler's checks. You're not saving with AAA's discounted Visa card. Or with our special discount travel tours. Or with any of our 58 services. So become a member. Because if you want to save money with AAA, you've got to join AAA.
To block for Dunbar.
Fort Wayne Snider Panthers break out of the huddle. Kevin Kennison, the 5'8", 160-pound junior, brings his ball club to the line of scrimmage. First time they got the football, ran one play, fumbled on the second opportunity, line up in the I formation. There is the flip back to Dunbar. Dunbar got himself a couple of yards on the far side. John Daly, the strong safety in that area, comes up to make the stop. We're going to see a lot of this young man this afternoon. Dunbar leads the club in rushing coming into the game with 253 carries, 2,216 yards, 38 touchdowns. He leads the state in scoring and rushing.
Excellent play on the last play by John Daly, the strong safety.
Dunbar and Rohrbacher in the backfield of the power I. Here is the give to the up man. Fumble again, and Carmel's got it again at the 23.
Jerry, that was a trap play to Jackson. They tried their counteraction, faked the sweep to the strong side. Now you're going to see they're faking the sweep to the strong side. They come back and try to hand the ball to Jackson, and Belden leaps in, and then Hagan hit him in the back.
It is Tom Moore. Tom Moore comes up with a fumble recovery, Coach.
Big recovery there. Big play.
So Fort Wayne has now run 4 plays in the line of scrimmage. 2 of those 4 plays have ended up as fumbles. Here is Paget back to the line of scrimmage behind Andy Knapp, the center. The pitch back deep now to Sharp. And Sharp turns the corner right side. May have got himself a half a dozen yards or so.
He fumbled the ball, but he was already down. Now Mike Sharp is a junior in that lineup. He comes in at tailback, and they came with a speed option to the outside.
The Carmels had great field position. They began their first series at the Fort Wayne 25. They began their second series at the Fort Wayne 23. But so far, nothing showing on the scoreboard. There are the turnovers. Of course, Carmel has yet to kick that ball away.
Full house tee, belly to Grimm. Nothing.
Grimm, who really is going to have himself some kind of a day, runs right smack into the right defensive side. There's Clyde and George in that area over there. And
Alan George made a great play that time, Jerry.
So we're talking third down and still a long 3 to go for that first down. Story on Mike Grimm. He's had himself one of those great years you like to write home about also. Grimm with 217 carries, over 1,000 yards, 1,092. And he's hit pay dirt 22 times.
Now at this time, you normally see them to go behind Elliott, the left tackle, and give the ball to Grimm.
Straight T formation.
And he pulled it out and went for the option.
And Padgett's got the first down. That's the first down of the football game.
That's a good call. That is a good call.
He sent Grimm into the left side, and of course the defense, when you key on a guy like Grimm like you're going to have to, obviously has sucked in there. It opened up the outside linebacking position. You look at it again.
Now they go over Elliott and Andrews, and Padgett pulls it, keeps the ball, and takes it up inside. He wanted to get that first down. The pitch was not really in his mind at that time.
It is a first down on the 12. Grimm this time moves down to about the 5-yard line. Brock Rohrbacher, the linebacker in the area, the first there.
Now they came right back with the same play that they faked for the option. Same play. Over Elliott. You're going to see him go over Elliott a lot. He's a big-time player. He's got everything that the offensive line coach in college wants. The size and the strength and the mobility.
Nose of the ball just outside the 5. It'll be 2nd and 4. They could get a first down without scoring the touchdown. Inside the 5, somewhere around the 4.
Alan George, another big play. Much penetration. They're in their goal line 6-man front, and George got penetration. That was a big play. Now that's 3rd down and 5.
Awfully big play here. We know that Dillon's got the foot to kick the field goal, but they'd like to come out of here with something on the scoreboard other than a field goal and maybe a timeout. It is Paget moving back away. There's an equipment adjustment being made by, you see on your screen, by a couple of the Carmel Greyhound players.
Now we might see the speed option play that we saw to Sharp to the strong side out of the power I formation.
All right, we're about set to go. 5:55 to play, first period. No score, but it has been all Carmel, picking up 2 turnovers, fumbles inside the 25-yard line. This series beginning on the 23.
In talking with Mike Hawley, he said that it was very important. He could not afford to turn the ball over, and here he's had to deal with 2 of them.
3rd down and 4. It is close to first down territory. That is Grimm. And it will be, well, let's see if they bring the chain gang in. They're going to mark it very close to the first down.
What do you think, John?
John Osler is keeping our stats today, and John has that eagle eye that is...
He notoriously always tells us whether it's a first or not. John says it's short.
And John's right. But I think John got a sneak preview from the officials who are already marking the ball down. Now, big play, Coach. 4th down and about a foot.
They're going to give it to Grimm. Over the left tackle, Jerry.
Grimm lights up in the middle of that T formation directly behind Bill Paget. He's got it. And he is down, certainly for the first down. And will he mark it for the touchdown? I haven't seen a signal yet, Coach. They've marked it down outside the goal line. Dan Elias, the defensive tackle, in on the stop. It's 1st and goal.
Now, he's got the first down. Grimm over Elliott, and a nice lead block by number 20, Mike Sharp. Big play.
Now the Carmel Greyhounds have 4 downs to go about a...
May see the same play.
Foot.
The other side.
Grimm right side, touchdown. 1-yard run for Grimm and a touchdown.
Now that was Grimm over Bo Belden and McDonough, the right tackle. It's the same play that they ran the 2 previous plays, just a belly. There we see the belly to the strong side this time. Excellent blocking in there by Belden. Castor, the right halfback, coming in there.
John Dillon set for the point after. He is 31 of 37 on the year. It is up and good. 32 of 38. Clock showing 4:57 to play in the first period. The Greyhounds finally break the scoring eyes. They lead Fort Wayne Snider by a 7-0 count. We'll return to the Hoosier Dome in a minute. One of your network sponsors is American Fletcher National Bank.
There's only one good reason to invest: to make money. And if you can do it without high commissions, do it. I did. With people who understand my investment vision, who have an overview of all the alternatives, and know how and when to grasp them. I invest through American Fletcher Securities.
American Fletcher, specialists in personal and corporate investing.
I switched to the Investment Advantage.
Go on. Ask any Tom Wood Toyota customer why they bought their car from Tom Wood Toyota. Know what they'll say? Complete satisfaction. The 3 S's: sales, service, and selection. It all adds up to a Tom Wood Toyota deal. They'll treat you right. So come on in today and see for yourself why so many people have chosen to buy their new Toyota from Tom Wood. 4202 Lafayette Road, across the street from Lafayette Square.
Well, they squib-kicked a kickoff in a hurry on us. It got it to Humphrey, and Humphrey brought it back up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. We've been so busy as we began our telecast, we haven't had a chance to say hello to Hilliard Gates, who's down along the sidelines.
Jerry, a great game. These are 2 outstanding high school football teams in the state of Indiana. Ranked number 1, Snider. Ranked number 2, Carmel. This is a dream game. 13-0 for each team. Unfortunately, 13 is going to be unlucky for one of the 2. Back to you, Jerry.
All right, Hilliard will check with you throughout the football game. Here is the pitch out to the near side to Dunbar. Escapes a couple of tackles, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and in fact across the 30. to, well, just across the 30-yard line, where David Lewis, the free safety, who comes into this ball game with 49 tackles, is in to make the stop. Call it a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. There's a Carmel scoring drive, Dick Dullahan.
In 8 plays, went 23 yards, 3 minutes, 36 seconds. It was an excellent drive.
But it was also a series that began on Snider's 23-yard line, something that probably should not have happened, but Fort Wayne's kicked the ball away now twice out of the 5 plays they have run to this point of the football game. The give to the up man, maybe a yard, and Rohrbacher's got himself 1 yard. Mark Hagan, who was the linebacker and is the top tackler on this Carmel ball club with 109 tackles coming into this afternoon's game, is in to make the stop. There is Rohrbacher. Those are his numbers, 6'2", 220, a senior. This is a pretty impressive backfield. You put a guy like Dunbar in there, Coach, and he makes a guy like Rohrbacher even better.
On the play previous to this one, Chris Drosos had Dunbar in the backfield, and Dunbar was able to shake loose and turn the play into a positive yardage.
On a 3rd and 7 situation, and they'll go upstairs. Kennison is escaping one man. Comes to the near side, has got the first down the sidelines to the midfield stripe, and right in front of the Fort Wayne bench, John Daly runs him out of bounds on a great pickup from the 32-yard line across midfield down to the Carmel Greyhounds, 47. And that's just good speed by Kevin Kennison as we look at it once more time.
Now that's a play action. They fake the power to Dunbar off tackle. Kennison pulls it down, nobody's open, breaks outside, and he has just enough speed to outrun Bo Belden, chasing from the inside.
Kennison is not much of a runner. He's carried the ball only 14 times all year for a total net yardage of 14 yards. He did an entire season right there. Rohrbacher and Dunbar in the backfield. Here is Vaughn Dunbar. He's got the first down again. Stumbles inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. John Daly, the strong safety's in to make the stop, and that's the vintage Dunbar we've been expecting to see.
Now that was a draw play. They took it deep to Dunbar. On a deep tailback draw, he breaks a tackle. Hagan can't stop him. Now that's the great back that we've been reading about all season.
That gives Fort Wayne Snider some momentum. They run off successive first down plays after fumbling 2 of the first 4 times they touched the football. Dunbar again. Inside the 25, down to the 23. David Lewis in the area for the Carmel Greyhounds. Now this defensive line, Larry Kipper in to help him out. This defensive front 3 is a good size front 3, but Dick, he's getting past Elliott, Gomer, and Ledoux so quickly, they're not much of a factor right now.
Now Carmel came into their blitz. They brought their 2 linebackers inside, and they were coming with what is like a tornado blitz in the middle. But Dunbar was able to beat both of them and break up the middle.
Dennis Price is the wideout off to the bottom of your screen. Kennison again, back to throw. He goes the other way. He's got a man wide open. It is incomplete. Throwing. Well, is it Jacobs out there? Yeah, it's Jacobs. And Jacobs actually had to wait for the football. Had Kennison been able to get it away a little quicker, Lewis might not have had much coverage that time on the tight end, Greg Jacobs.
Now, I think they spotted that from up top, Jerry, because Jacobs has been open twice. He was open on the play when Kennison scrambled down the sideline over here, and so they come back from upstairs and tell him that he's open. He just didn't get him the ball quick enough, as you said.
Jeff Watson over the ball at the line of scrimmage at center, a 6'1", 200-pound junior. Keller and Harvey alongside Gemlick and Anderson. Here is Kennison back to throw again. Good catch by Dunbar. Still shy of the first down. Might have gotten a couple of yards on that play, but Dunbar just did a sensational job of grabbing the football. Tom Moore, the backup strong safety, in to make the stop.
Kennison takes a big hit in the back from Drosos now. This is play action fake, and as he releases the ball, Dunbar makes a great catch down around his shoes.
Kennison is not the starting quarterback originally.